I mean, what you spoke. I have written it down, and I'm going to correct you one sentence after the other. All right?
First, ask me for correction. I want to see whether I am able to
Done.
correct them or not.
Done. Let's do that. Now I completely forget about the session.
Completely forgot about the session.
Yes, see, this happens. So means you know it, isn't it?
I understood everything and I really appreciate that you wrote down such a small errors. Seriously, it's amazing because generally tutors have this feedback for me like they could not write down the words because of my rate of speech like very high. I'm
Yeah.
speaking very fast, but you well done. Amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'm
Seriously.
glad. Make new mistakes every time.
So means
Okay.
yeah, hello.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm seeing you after so long. I think we met some months ago. Where
Yes,
did you
yes, yes.
go? Where were you vanished?
I am here. I'm still here, but I was not getting your session booking. That's the reason I was not able to
Oh,
talk to you.
oh, okay, okay. So how are your sessions going on?
Yeah, they are going great. Yeah, fine.
Okay. So, okay, tell me top three learnings from your session so far.
The first one is I need to slow down my speed, and on that I have been working from like quite a few months now. Second thing, I should not use this word actually, which I don't know why I am into the habit of using this word. So I was told this many times, like I should not
Yeah.
use this.
Right.
Third thing is that I should maintain a eye contact.
Okay. But I think I remember your eye contact were pretty okay when you had a session with me. But probably you were distracted a little here and there in some session.
No,
Okay.
whenever I think about my past, I move my eyes like this.
Oh, this
It is
is
usually everyone's do like that, but it is not really a good habit to when you're having conversations. So you should not do like this. So this is the thing I have learned now.
right. Okay. So how much have you worked on it?
Yes, I am trying to work on it. I'm still working.
Okay. And are you doing any reading, any personal work that you're doing when it comes to
Yeah,
learning
one
or
thing I include in my learning that is like continuously talking for half an hour with my son. And you won't believe, but just before this session, I had completed that half an hour of session with him, and I completely forget about the session. Suddenly,
oh,
I just get the notification from this application, and thankfully, I'm here to join it.
oh,
Yeah, so
okay,
I'm
okay,
doing it
okay.
regularly. Yeah.
Right. So what did you speak to your son about today?
We talked a lot of things today. For example, first thing like he had his school bottle, so he said, "Okay, Mama, I want to talk on about this." So he asked everything on that bottle, like the measurement and the
Oh,
lid, the straw, why it is there, the brand name, the registered trademark, like everything we have discussed deeply about that bottle and temperatures
okay.
also and everything. Yeah.
So sometimes children's question, they kind of, confuse you yourself. Has it happened with you?
Yes, always. Many times it happens with me, because his questions always sometimes like tricky. He always asks the things which are very unusual, like why
Yeah.
we are doing it. Something if we are doing it on regular basis, why we are doing it, why we are here, why God made us, what is the
Oh,
purpose. Well, like
oh my
he's
God.
very mature.
Okay. And has it ever happened he asked you a technical question and you don't know the answer? So you told him you go and play and then you Google it. What is the answer? And then has it happened?
No, no, I never done this. Uh, in spite of that, I always what I always do, if he asks me such a question, if I do not have the answer of that question, I simply tell him, look Mitansh, even I don't know, let's Google it. So we always together we Google it. He even ask like through Google, like Google, what is the meaning of this word and what is
Yeah.
this. So we
Yeah.
both are learning together.
But that's a very healthy habit that to tell the child that your parents don't know everything and it's okay to
Yeah,
not know everything.
it's
It's
okay. Yeah.
absolutely okay. It's a very, very good habit. Well done on that, Karishma. Okay, so let's come to today's topic, which is role of a teacher. So tell me, I'm sure you must be having a favorite teacher. Your son would be having a favorite teacher. You had one. So tell me any childhood story or memory that you have of your teacher.
As long as I can remember, there is only one teacher who was my favorite in the school days when I was in the 11th grade. She was the accounts teacher, and I love her. But if I compare like with the school teachers and the tuition teacher, I have good memories with my tuition teachers, not with the school teachers.
Okay.
I have graduated from a government school. The teachers are not really. I won't feel. I did not feel it that they were trying their best to. I don't know how to say.
Okay, so
Whenever
they were
I
not
talk about
giving 100% efforts, probably.
yeah, I
Okay.
feel it. What do we say? I feel
I
it or
felt it. I
I
felt it,
felt
or
it.
I used to feel it.
Oh, I used
Forget
to feel
that.
it.
I'm not talking about the education part of it. Just teacher as
Okay.
a personality. I mean,
Okay.
someone,
So
you just have a smile on your face when you see them. But
personally, I like English early tutors. There are
oh,
so
nice.
many. I personally like them, and I really want to have regular conversation with them. But unfortunately, because of the busy schedule, I did not get the appointments or slot bookings. Uh, Other than that, I had a few classes with Clappingo as well. So there
Mm-hmm.
are two to three tutors who are my like very most favorite, I would say. And
Okay.
not only once, twice. I think I had session more than five, six, 7 times. I think with one tutors only, again and again. So I was so desperate. So I love talking with them. It's because
Okay.
only because of their personality, to be honest, attitude and the personality and the way of talking, how they correct. This is the only things which I really like
Okay.
about them.
That is really nice. And what about your son? Does he come and tell you that, this teacher is my favorite? I don't like this teacher.
No, 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 no. He's having two teachers in one class. Like he's in KG now.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the teachers are like okay. He love
Very
yeah.
nice.
He never says like this teacher is not good or no. He never tells me like that.
Right. So tell me something. How important is a good teacher?
It is really very important because your whole career, your overall growth, improvement, values, moral values, especially everything depends on a good teacher. If teacher is actually a teacher, he will not only gives you the academics or education, he will give you good lessons for life also, which are really important. As a person, we should follow them. As a person, we should adopt them. So teachers are our mentors. We should listen to them, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. That's amazing. I am also very, very influenced by my teachers. So tell me one habit that you have developed from all of these teachers or any one of these teachers that you will always keep with you for your life.
Habit. Is it in terms of education or something
No,
like
no, no. It could be anything. A personality trait, like you said, you like a lot of personalities, right? So maybe a personality trait that you are trying to adapt.
uh, but I don't want to take their names.
No,
I like
don't
few
have to.
personalities and I really want to talk like them. Even not
Okay.
only the teachers, I would like to tell you one thing very honestly. When I was learning this language 1 year ago, I used to copy some of the YouTubers and I would love to speak like them. I have this zeal in like I just wanted to be like them. I wanted to speak like them. So there were few YouTubers, and now when I'm speaking fluently, because 1 year ago I could not speak like this. I used
Yes.
to made a lot of grammatical errors. Used to make. So
Yes.
now I feel that somewhere I'm close to them. Obviously, I cannot become like them because every person has their own personality, own
Absolutely.
talking style, way of presentation, hand gestures, eye movement, everything. No one can copy the other one, but
Absolutely.
ultimately we can copy few ideas somewhere, the way of presenting, the words they are using. Specifically, if you're listening someone, you're listening any particular person for a very long time, you started repeating the same words. You are most of the time you're pronouncing same words which you have heard through them. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. So, can you speak? I don't want to know who that YouTuber is. Just one line or two lines. I want to see how you can mimic someone or how you can speak like them. I would love to see it. Just tell me what is your name. Tell me which city are you from and what is the time right now. Just these three sentences.
I don't know whether I'll be able to copy them or not, but I'll try.
Try.
But she never started with her name actually. She always started with the topic, and after some time, after a few minutes, she introduces her name.
Oh, just generally, I don't want you to say the whole thing. Just I want to see how you're enacting.
Hello, guys. This is Karishma, and today we are going to discuss this thing which is really important for your overall improvement. So, without getting a further ado, let's get into the video.
Without further ado.
Further
Not
ado.
getting
Okay,
without
sorry.
further ado.
Yeah.
All right. I think I know who you are talking about. Okay. All right, Karishma, before we go ahead, there have been a lot of errors in your speech until now. I want to discuss those first, and then probably we can go to an activity, not next activity, to an activity. Okay. So, in my same old style, I'll share my screen. I'm going to show you what you have written. I mean, what you spoke. I have written it down, and I'm going to correct you one sentence after the other. All right?
First, ask me for correction. I want to see whether I am able to
Done.
correct them or not.
Done. Let's do that. I'm going to just give me a second. I'll share my screen. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible.
Oh my God. Yes.
Don't worry. Don't get scared. It's fine. I think I have critical ears. I listen too carefully. So probably that's why. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's go ahead. Tell me the first one. Everyone's do like that.
Everyone like that or everyone does like that?
Yes, everyone does like that. And there is nothing called everyone's.
Yeah,
Okay.
understood. Yeah, everyone does
Right.
like that.
Now, one thing that I include in my learning.
Is there any mistake in this?
Yes. Because I was
One thing
talking
that I
about
included in my learning.
that I have included. Why?
I have
Because
included.
you have included it long ago and you're still inculcating that, right? So and
Okay.
you're talking about something that you learned from those 3 points. Remember, I asked you?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
about
yeah.
okay. Now I completely forget about this session.
I completely forgot about the session.
Yes, see, this happens. So means you know it. It's just that in the flow of your
Flow.
speech, you're making these mistakes. So I think you need to actually slow down your speed. We
Yes.
talked a lot of things today.
We have discussed a lot of things today.
Yes, but if I don't want to add the word discussed and I want to keep talked, then what should
Okay.
I add? What should I remove?
We talked a lot of things today. We had
No.
talked.
Simply, we talked about a lot of things today.
Okay, about. Okay, we talked about a lot
Okay.
of things.
We talked about a lot of
We
things today.
talked
Now, he
about.
always asks.
He always. Just a moment, give me some time. I will tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, of course, take your time.
He always ask. S should be there in the ask, I think. He always asks
Correct.
how to pronounce it.
Absolutely correct. He always asks.
That is very difficult to pronounce, to be honest. I knew it, but I don't know how to say this.
Asks.
Asks.
Yes,
It's
asks.
very difficult.
A lot of
Asks.
people say asks.
No, 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 that
I
is
have
fine.
heard
But
a lot of people saying asks. So it's not asks,
okay, he
asks.
always asks. Yes,
Yes.
understood.
Next, I never done this.
I never did this. No, I have never done this.
Yes, absolutely. I have never done this. Now, can you please pronounce this word for me?
Question.
Yes, but while you were talking, you said question.
Yeah, right.
So
You
it's
know
not
what?
question, it's
Yeah,
question.
it's question. My kid pronounce it
Question.
very correctly.
Huh?
Yeah, my kid pronounce it correctly, and I make always mistake by like pronouncing it.
I make always mistake is wrong. I always make mistake.
I always make okay.
Yes. Okay. So we
Okay.
say read this properly.
Question.
Yes, that's how you pronounce it. Okay. Question.
Question.
Yes.
Question.
Now, as long as I remember,
As long as I can remember,
yeah. What is wrong here?
I could. I think
As
it's
far as I remember.
as far as okay. As far as I
Okay.
remember, okay. I could remember. Okay.
And
Okay.
next, I love her.
Yeah, it is correct. I love her.
You were talking about a student, your teacher years ago, so it could probably I loved her,
I
right?
loved
You,
her. Okay.
yeah, that time.
Okay.
Right now, you have respect and regard for her, but that love that you had that time is not the same, right? So I loved her.
Right, right.
Now, graduated from a government school.
It is fine. I have graduated from a government school.
So we don't graduate from schools, we pass out from school.
But
We
you won't believe, but somebody told me that pass out is wrong. We cannot use pass out for completing education. It is something like somebody is faint or somebody is died something, then we use that the
that's
person is
no,
passed out.
that's pass away.
But somebody told me pass out,
I'm
and
not
that's the
sure, but
future.
you can say that Hitler Hitler, I wrote, sorry. Hitler passed away 100 years ago. Okay, pass out has basically two meanings. The first one is, of course, this that you pass out. I passed out in the year 2010 and 2015, whatever. And the second one is after you are drunk, like really badly drunk,
Yes, you
and you
faint.
have no idea what's happening around you. So they say that, my friend passed out. Never connect it with dying, okay? Die is pass away.
Okay,
Never
maybe not
say,
die. Maybe I was talking about faint only because
yeah,
it's
because
long ago.
you might say that, my friend passed away. I mean, passed out instead of away, and it might create a
No, no,
confusion.
passed away. That I know. No, I was talking
Okay.
about faint. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, yes, fainting is pass out, you can say. But I think you can, okay, if someone has already told you that graduate, if you want to keep, okay, keep. But what I would suggest is passing out is a better way. But again, graduation is not completely wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I did not get.
And you can say I have studied from a government school. I have studied in
Yes,
a
yes,
government
yes,
school.
yes, yes.
है ना?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
this is fine. Okay. I had session more than 5 to 7 times.
This is completely wrong, I feel. And now I'm feeling that there is no sense of the sentence. Maybe I think you need to correct it.
I had sessions with them at least 5 to, or more than, if you want to
More
say,
than, yeah,
more than 5 or 7 times.
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, this is the only things I like.
This is the only thing I like.
Absolutely. Not only gives you academics, it's about the teachers.
Not only academics is wrong. I think not only
Yes,
gives
they don't
you
give you academics, they give you
academics, obviously
knowledge.
knowledge. Yeah.
Not only gives, and we don't say gives, we say, no, gives is okay, but we
Provide.
won't say you, we will say us. I think that's a better way. That
Hmm.
teachers not only give us knowledge. If it's teacher, then we will say gives. If it's
Mm-hmm.
teachers, we will say give.
Then we'll say give, yeah.
Teacher not only gives us knowledge. Okay.
Yes.
I used to made.
I used to make.
Yes.
I have
Every
corrected
person.
already that time.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. But I wrote it before you corrected, I wrote
Understood.
it immediately. Okay. Oh, sorry. Where's my
Every
screen?
person has their own
Yeah.
personality. Every person have. No,
No.
no. Every person is a singular, no?
Has
Every
his
person
or
has
her
his
own
own. Oh, oh
personality.
my God, it's very simple. His own personality. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
important. See, these are very, very small mistakes, but see, they
Yes.
completely change the meaning of the sentence, right?
Yes.
Listening any particular person.
Listening to any particular person.
Yes, yes. You started repeating same words.
I need to correct it.
Yes. It is about
Same
you
word.
following a YouTuber and you said no, if you listen to someone constantly, you start
Yes.
repeating. So that was the
We
context.
started repeating same word.
So no, we will see this is going to be a continue. This is going to be a present tense. The only reason being you are talking
You
about
start.
yes.
Okay.
So
You
there are two
start.
ways of saying it. You can say you start repeating the same words, okay, or you can say you start to repeat the same words.
Understood.
Okay. The only reason being it is going to be present tense is because you can do it now also. Right, and it happens with all of us all the time. So that's why we will not use any past tense. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right.
You
I'm
start
glad I
repeating
started
same.
the feedback early because we're almost through with this session. I'm glad I did not waste any time here and there. I hope you have
And
understood. Yes, yes, you want to say something?
I understood everything, and I really appreciate that you wrote down such a small errors. Seriously, it's amazing because generally tutors have this feedback for me, like they could not write down the words because of my rate of speech like very high. I'm
Yeah.
speaking very fast, but you, well done. Amazing.
You. Thank you. I'm glad.
Seriously.
I'm glad. So I hope you have understood where you made
Yes.
mistakes. The
Yes,
good part
yes.
is you know what the mistakes were. So next time onwards, make sure you are not repeating the same mistakes. See, making mistakes is never a problem. Making the same mistake again and again is a problem. Make new mistakes every time.
So means
Okay.
there's a problem with me because I keep repeating the mistakes.
No, there's no problem with you. There's no problem with you at all.
Most
Just
of the
be more
time.
focused while you're
Oh,
speaking. Focus on the English part of it and not the content. Content to it's going to come. If I'm going to tell you start speaking about Kaun Banega Crorepati, you
I
know.
know.
But you have
Yes.
to understand what English you're speaking.
Yes,
Okay,
right.
just focus on that. All right,
Okay.
Karishma. So I'll see you again.
It is over. I did
Yeah,
not
it's
even realize it's
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yes, it's over. It didn't seem like, right? It went so fast. I
Seriously.
really enjoyed with you. Come join a session again and we'll have a lot of fun next time.
And let's see whether I'll get the booking or not. If I'll
Hopefully
get,
you
I'll
will.
show you.
Let's hope.
Let's see.
I'll see you
Let's
again.
see.
Okay,
Okay.
bye. Good
Bye
night.
bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.